Welcome back, Xogos Nation. This is Zach Edwards with another episode of the tutorial series. This is where we're walking you through everything Xogos. So Xogos is basically an educational platform where you get games, you get programs, and you get classes. So mostly on the games part. This is one thing that we are very strong about because we want students to be engaged with what they're doing. So all of our systems are based on games or gamification. So you're going to be able to go in and actually enjoy everything that you do, whether it's educational or just for fun. You're going to learn either way, and you're going to enjoy it either way. Okay, so this, as you can see, the site has changed just a little bit. We redesigned the front page. It looks so much better, I think. That's my own personal opinion. So first off, if you want to log in, say you already paid for it. If you haven't, go to this. You can sign up as a parent, and you can also sign up as a student. So a student, you sign yourself up. It'll actually send an email to your parents saying, hey, your son or daughter just signed up. If you want to have a full account, log on in and register your student. If it's just a student jumping in, they're given access to 2 of our games for 24 hours. So they can test it out and see what they think. Now, that's a great way of being able to test it out, signing on as a student or as a parent. But if you are already part of Xogos, come over here to this corner right here. It says login. Hit login. It just changes the middle. And I'm going to put in my information. So let's see. I'm going to go in as a parent because today we're going to give you a tutorial on how to add additional students. So as you remember, when you first signed in, you signed up 1 student. Now, if you bought it through a scholarship program or purchased it online before we went more to this format, then it was done manually, and so you didn't get this full experience. But here's the thing: if you want to bring in a friend, have them go to this site. That's www.myxogos.com, and that'll give you access to these games. Again, if you are already part of the system and you're a parent and you want to add a second child, a second student. So you're going to come in here, you're going to sign in as parent, and you're going to prove that you are a human. Maybe, if it pops up. There we go. Okay, so the object that serves the same purpose as what's referenced. It's a couch. So a couch. Done. And another couch, and there's only 1 of them. Done. Look at that. I am a human. Check mark there. Okay, so we get inside. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait. It's because I have a video going at the same time I'm doing this, so it's bogged down my system. Okay, so that was the tutorial. You'll always get the tutorial the first time until you actually go through it. As soon as you go through it, it'll register that you've already gone through it, and it won't show you that anymore. But I created the system, so I don't want to go through the whole tutorial anyways, so I just bypassed it. Okay, so you come into this page and you get a welcome for you. This is my connections. These are all my students. And as parents, you don't get friends. You may be able to contact parents. We're not quite sure if we're going to do that, but that might come up in the future. But as of right now, you can only contact your students. You can only chat with them. If you want to see who they're chatting with, you click on the student in your connections. Done deal. You're able to see who they're chatting with and what they're actually saying. Now down here in student activity, if they join a game, you're given a link so you can join them in the game. As you can see over here, there is no game link. There's no game page that you can click on and start playing the games. That's because the games are not meant for adults. They're meant for students. And if a student goes into one of the games, you can join them. Okay, so over here, we have programs. We've already showed this before on other ones. These are programs. These are not games. iServe is where you can go do service in your neighborhood, your local area, your community, and you can get coins for doing that. That's what a student does. A parent, you can't do that. You get a parent account, which means you're able to see what your parents what your students are doing online. You have lightning round. This is where you can go in and this is what we call stealth testing. You can actually test your students without them freaking out. I had test anxiety. I understand that. Okay, and so on and so forth. And then you have classes. When your students sign up for a class, you're going to be able to click in here and go to the parent portal where you can see what they're learning, and you can also check their grades And if they put in an assignment that needs some reading, like if they write an essay, then you can go through and review it and give them a grade for it. So that being said, let's go to what the whole purpose of this tutorial is about. And that's over here. It's my kids. Click on my kids. Automatically, Stratton is my son's name in here. And then add a kid. I click on that. And look at that. It, well, it verified the last one. Okay. Create another account. There we go. And there we go. Have a parent code. I don't have a parent code. That's basically when a student signs up for the first time and that email gets sent to the parents like I was talking to you about at the very beginning of this video. That parent gets a parent code, so they don't have to put all this information because the account's already been created by the student. The parent just needs to go in, type that in, and add that student to their account. They pay for the subscription base and they join on. Remember, it's you can do it annually, or sorry, you can do it monthly, annually, or lifetime membership right now. Now the lifetime membership might go away, so you might want to jump on as soon as possible. Now, you put in the student's information, you put in the reference code if you have one. Again, if you have one, just go to here. I have a parent code. This one will actually get you, what it does is it actually gives you credits, like you get coins if you have a friend that referred you. That's what that part is right there. And if you are referred, you get 5 coins, and so does the person that referred you gets 5 coins. And remember, those coins goes towards scholarships for universities and trade schools and certificate programs after this, after school, after high school. Okay, and yes, I've actually read the agreement. Now, just so everyone knows, click on the view policy. There is no legalese in here. It's all summed up for you. And if you go to the documents, which is when you get into your account, you can actually read the legalese. But this is basically a summary of everything that's in the user policy. Basically, up to 19 years old, unless you're a parent or a teacher of a student who is between the ages of 6 and 19. Things like that. You cannot contact anyone that's not in your actual sphere of contact. You don't know them. So if you do that, you are automatically kicked out. Let's see. None of this information is to be shared with a third party. Those type of things. So it's a great user policy, very friendly, so you can actually read it. And then user friendly as in we care about you. We are parents as well. We wouldn't do anything in here that we wouldn't do for ourselves, which is saying a lot. You won't get that from all those other social media companies and game portals. So I agree on it. It checks it off. And I generate a subscription plan. Oh, wait a minute. Please fill in, all the child information. Okay, so you plug that in. Let me just put one in. John Doe happy at gmail.com. And see, birth date 01/21 2017. Okay. And then confirm password. Oh, actually, first password's here. Apple 5. That is not my password. I would never use Apple 5, but Apple 5. And then if I want a reference code, I put in all the fields, subscription, there you go. These are the 3 plans that you can get. Monthly, $6.99. Yearly, $70. Now, what's 7 times 12? It's 82, right? Oh, sorry, 84. 7 times 2, 84. So you're saving $14 a year by not using, by buying a yearly plan. But say your student is in elementary school. How many years are you going to be on the system? I mean, you've got 5 years being in, like, if you started first grade, 5 years in elementary school, 3 years in middle school, and 4 years in high school. 12 years. 12 years times 70 or a lifetime membership. I'll let you make that choice. And the $6.99, that's the price of a piece of a coffee or a sandwich at a fast food restaurant. I mean, it's like 2 or 3 times as expensive if you go to a sit-down restaurant. $6.99. Everyone can afford this. That's why we did it. We want to help kids, so we put the price down low. The amount of everything that you're getting out of the system, I mean, you're getting elective classes that you could actually get school credit from. You're getting games galore. You're getting coins towards scholarships. I mean, seriously, if you don't think it's worth the money, uh, yeah, we have different priorities, I guess. Now, I understand it is an investment. So try it out for a month. See what you think. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul. You just quit and your payments are stopped. But if you would like it, upgrade to a lifetime plan. Done deal. You got a great system that your students are going to be playing for years. Yeah, I think we have 13 games in there right now, and we have there are like 8 or 9 that are going on as well that we're still developing. And we have so many courses. We have like 15 elective courses from journalism, pre-CNA, business, game design, whether digital or physical. We have all these different things. You're going to love it. So, again, this is a great value. Now, also to know, this price might go up. I do not know yet. It depends on how much it costs to process everything. As of right now, just so everyone knows, we received a grant from AWS for a whole year's worth. And it is taking all of our expenses. So everyone that's on there right now is basically helping us to pay for all of the programming. Everyone in the future is going to be helping us pay for the servers and the programming. So the more help we can get to bring more people on, please bring them on. Tell everyone about this. This is a mission. Our mission, stated out, is one, to make education more engaging, but also, and this is one of the most important parts, I didn't come out of school with debt because I was an entrepreneur as a young person. I paid for my way through college. Did a 4-year degree. My parents paid for the housing. I paid for the career, or for the degree. I walked away without a debt. But what's happening right now? Most people have a huge amount of debt. So much that most people are talking about, I don't want to go to a university. Well, if you don't want to go to university, go to a trade school. You could have enough money in these scholarships to bring you to a trade school or to pay the first year or 2 at a university. That's what we're talking about. Serious money to make it so that kids don't actually have to get into debt to go to school. And do I believe that the government should pay for it? No, it doesn't have to be that way. What I believe is that we as people can actually support our students, our future, to put them through. Not having the government mandate it, but us as personal people, individuals. And this is how we do it. So if you want to be part of the system, great, please join us. If you want to donate, and all that money you'll go to the breakout. 60% goes to scholarships, the money that's donated. 20% goes to innovations towards the nonprofit helping students. And then 10% is for admin. That's it. 10% goes to admin. And that's the only money that we actually pull out of there to run, well, not us, Innovate the Future does, that organization. So that's a great breakdown. 10% of the fund that you put in. So you put in $10, $9 goes to students. All $9. And there's transparency on their website. Go to the website. It's innovatethefuture.org. And the reason why I'm promoting this now as much as possible on these pages is because we want to send people there to donate towards our first release of funds. And as of right now, we just opened this up, I think yesterday, and we have $25 in there. So please, if you believe that kids can go to school without personal debt, or should at least, join us. Donate to Innovate the Future. It's a 501c3, and it's doing great things for helping students to learn about technology and to go to school debt-free. That's higher ed, not K through 12. Though we're actually working on that part too. Yeah, we're trying to get them to become an SGO. An SGO actually just helps more students to get scholarships between K through 12th grade. Yeah. Anyways, I've already gone too long. I'm usually long-winded on this, but there's so much information I want to share with you. Thank you so much for joining us on this great day. I hope you have a great weekend. If you're in the Kansas City or Missouri area, get ready for a storm. It is coming. Until next time, take care. Bye.